It's your boy Young Love, I give him that thing. Pancho leg stand and punchy America. Banyi dwal, pancho leg stand and punchy America. Banyi dwal, walk on your leg, kankaro watana watching. Oga level leg, gear pow, leg. Panda with ya, punchy America. Panya dwal, chingatonga pandon, kujura by a check out. Paku panda jiro, what ya be dwal venting. Stand and punchy America, Banyi dwal, pancho leg stand and punchy America, Banyi dwal, walk on your leg, kankaro watana watching, Oga level leg, gear pow, leg, Panda with ya, punchy America, Panya dwal, chingatonga pandon, kujura by a check out, Paku panda jiro, what ya be dwal venting.
you just like you fought for it, and just like you're gonna make it someday. Yeah, just like I love the topic, and just like I can discuss, and just like nothing called tribalism. We are South Sudan, just like we work hard and just to make sure just that we have an independent country, and we're so happy. And then tribalism gonna be just like second things, and just like we have to go over it, But yeah, just like is it is the reality we're having now? Tribalism and just everybody just like you're gonna accuse me like just like Denga, it's like you are Denka, just like some people like accusing Denka, some people accusing Shuluk, just like if you got something, just like you got like positions in government, whatever, and you say you try to make a favor for your own family, and just like somebody gonna accuse you what they call it tribalism, and just like we try just like illuminate these things. Wasn't easy, but if we talk about this thing, it's good thing, just like we try just like discuss it all the time, and just like someday we're gonna be fine. Nothing called tribalism. And just like myself, my full name is Aban John Deng. I live in Iowa, United States, and just like a member of SPLM for a long time, and is it? That's it. I'm gonna start from there.
Majority there.
Hi, Biden.
I am really doing. Dr. Barnaba Marial, Tinchikato online or Lagos State media, who hear that it's frozen. It is not buffering. I don't know. Can you check also?
It's the same thing. The same thing. The one that we have here is the one that is connect live there.
This one is called South Sudan Political Space, but that one is yeah, the same.
It's the same. The same thing that we have in this room is the one they are hosting live. It's the one they are hosting live there on Lagos State.
So the problem is connections, Mush?
Yeah, it's the connection.
Hey, and thank you.
Yes.
Should I go on with the music?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ban. You have mentioned some good points. Like we all say, we have some issues in Sudan, and tribalism is one of the issues that is actually facing us. And for us to fight tribalism, we need to know the cause of tribalism. That is why we are saying, what are the sources? If we could identify the source of this tribalism, and then we put full stop on those sources, believe me, tribalism will stop. So that is why we are letting Honorable come and tell us more about what are these sources and how do we avoid all these sources so that we can minimize or even eradicate tribalism within our country. So thank you very much. Let us wait. If he did not come, then we as Junubin, we can also put in our views on what do we think are the sources of tribalism. We have some guest speakers. Dengabol is one of them, Engineer Otto, and there will be some 2 other more speakers coming. So this is not only Barnaba Marial Benjamin talking about the source of tribalism, there are also some Junubin who will come and contribute. So thank you very much. Otherwise, we will just continue with the music, and then I will try Honorable again so that he can join us. Original, continue with the music.
Okay, thank you. Let's conquer under the tree. Tell us, the name is here. Let's unite in the soda. We should have a place of peace. The symbol of our culture. Tell us, let's be steadfast. Now is bundle of agreement. Let's have one language. Let's speak your resolution. Let the remaining period be a peaceful one.
All right, original. Thank you. Thank you so much for the music, and thank you for all our viewers. Just hang on with us for a while. We are still having some difficulties of connection, and hopefully we will bring.
Thank you, everybody. Isaac, are you speaking?
Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to update the people. I've just tried to call Honorable, but he's not picking the phone. So what we may suggest is we may continue talking in the room with the agenda or with the topic. And as we speak, I will just keep trying him. If he will pick up, then we may just let him come through. So for now, we might start with some of the speakers that will come up and say their own opinion about the topic. What are the sources of tribalism and how do we avoid those sources to stop tribalism? And I will just keep trying behind as we continue with the room. Madid, if you want to say something, continue, please.
I think Abraham Madid is not ready there.
Isaac, continue.
All right. Thank you, guys. We appreciate your presence, and we would like to start off with the show while we
Your
are
voice
waiting.
is too far, Isaac.
Okay. Yeah, because I have made a lot of connection. How about now? Can you hear me now?
We can't hear you.
Oh
No,
my.
it's still too far.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just go out and come back again.
Okay.
Hello, Matoldit. Can you hear me now?
No, I cannot hear you. It's still too far. Can you guys hear Isaac?
I think because I made a lot of connection of Bluetooth and all these things in the studio.
Loud and clear, what?
Yes, Matul, you go out and come back. Isaac, you carry on.
All right, then no worries. Yeah, thank you so much, Original. Just trying because I made a lot of connection here to connect Clubhouse and Facebook, YouTube platforms. It's not easy thing. If there are some errors, technical things for those who can't hear us or no voice that you can't hear, please forgive us. We are just trying. Honorable Dr. Barnaba Marial Benjamin will join us at any time from now. Just let kick in. This is a very crucial and very important topic that we would like to share and we discuss in this very event of the first day of the year, which is the 1st of January, is an independent year for all of us as a Sudanese by then in 1956, and also we are celebrating it as it's a beginning of another step. If it is a beginning of another step, we would like to focus to the things which are very useful and good than what I have been listening through or listening of from Clubhouse and also in the other part of the social media platforms. So please, this topic of how can we tackle tribalism, that's what we're going to be focusing, and that's what we are expecting Honorable Minister of Presidential Affairs to come and talk about it, and he will tell us more, and those who have questions also reserve it with you. So I will yield back the microphone to you, or if you would like me to play some few music while we are waiting, you let me know and I can do that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I did not really hear anything because your voice is too far. So, Original? Yeah, is it?
Yes. Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. You are so loud and clear here.
Okay, maybe it's my phone. I try to log off and then come back.
Okay. Not that. Just hang on. Let me just put this one off. I was using a big speaker here, connected with the Bluetooth. Just hang on. Hello. Can you guys hear me now? Poor connection. Try again. You see? Okay.
That's okay, Isaac. That's okay.
Am I clear now to you?
Original, can you hear him? Aban, can you hear Isaac? it's a bit
Yeah.
too far.
Is it too far for all of you? You can't hear me properly?
He's okay now. Now he's okay.
Okay. All right, then. What will be the next move? The music, or you just give the floor to others to continue?
We're gonna decide if we could end the room or we could just continue with some people that are on the ground, because there might be some people who are listening down there. They may come up and contribute, so we can decide what do you think? Original and you can decide. What do you guys think? Should we bring up people to come and talk about the topic, or should we just end the room and reschedule it? Because until now it's not picking the phone, and it has been 30 minutes now.
Yes. All right. Original, come up, please.
I think we should carry on for about an hour or two.
Okay.
You can bring up people here. We'll just talk about the topic.
Okay, in that case, the hand raiser is turned on now. So for those who are listening down, if you want to come up and contribute to the topic, you are free to come up. You can just raise your hand. So play some music original, maybe one music, and then we can start.
Okay, let me just set up. This person that is playing music is not with us.
Okay, Isaac, are you ready with the music?
Yep.
Okay, play some music then.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, David Jock. Thank you so much for that song. I would like to give mic back to my co-host. For those who are now on the in the platform with me, if they would like to start continuing, can I ask Matol, did you try again?
Yes, I've just tried. I even sent him some text messages. So hopefully, if you get back, he might reply. So we will continue with some of the guest speakers up on the stage as we wait for him.
All right.
Okay, but not all it. I am chilling here. Chipan Benanika, let me know. Okay. But yeah, what can you say about the topic? Okay, anyway, original, we can now start officially by giving chances to people, and they will tell us what are the thoughts about the source of tribalism.
Can I wait because it looked like other people are in front of me? I don't want to interrupt them, but I may sleep because I'm feeling you. Hang with you, no problem then. Jet lag. So, I'm journey when I just 7 in the morning.
Okay, come on, wait for your turn. Continue, original.
Yeah, let him go first. Is Lion right?
Yeah, Lion, continue then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I did not listen to the video and the speech of Dr. Marial Benjamin. But yeah, but source of tribalism actually started. Tribalism is been there already. People have not lived together. But during liberation struggle, the 21 years of fighting, we have not been very tribal. Some people used to be fight wrong of you, your own relative. I never take side. During the 21 years of liberation struggle in the SPLA. In the SPLA, people were not used to be identified based on their tribe. People were identified based on their district and region, and then province. So this is how it used to be in the SPLA. But because of many things that created tribalism, the political confrontation between Anyanya II and the progressive officers, those of John Garang, who went to Wilfarm and they fought over the power, those of Quatachema and Gaitut. And then those of Garbino Kwanyin and Garang, they took over. And then the fighting erupted. It was fought in the land of Lunuer, Eastern Nuer. And these cities that were affected because Gaitut belonged to them and that was their base. That was the beginning of grudges that escalate to be a tribalism. That's number one. Number two, another tribalism triggered by 19. The other people can talk about, or there are other issues too, on the way recruit of the SPLM, SPLA, or SPLA from far areas like Barakazal actually were ambushed, even from our areas here, southern Great Upper Nile, which is Jonglei, were ambushed and they were killed on the way. That create problem. And when they were discharged or they were graduated from training, there were clashes too in those areas on the way. That actually created hatred and problem between those tribes that are in the close to Wilfam, the majority of which are Nuer. That actually was part of 1991. Then we had 2013. If you go back before 1983, then the Kokora, Texim, you know, Tandu Bulu, Dinka Tuitu, or Dinka Moto. I don't know if other people know that. So I know it. They can't govern with our Kokora. So these are the source of tribalism. Then 2013 also, connected to 1991, although it was political within the SPLM. Our politicians in the SPLM used their tribal card. And actually this caused more tribalism. Now, because of 2013 and the IEO passing through Equatoria, it actually fired up the people of Equatoria, and now there is separatists. This used not to be there. These are things of after independence. They can never be blamed on the SPLA, SPLM, the movement that fought for the independence of South Sudan, or the movement that fought for and was able to sign the comprehensive peace agreement, the movement that rallied people to vote for independence of South Sudan. Other thing, lack of trust is a source of tribalism because we have not lived together. Talk about Jesh Amar. As Jesh Amar, we can be less tribal. We can confront each other on issues, but it cannot escalate to killing or the SPLA soldier, the former SPLA soldier, not all the militia that was assimilated by President Salva Kiir. Those are things that I think that are part of the source of tribalism. Another thing too, there are things that are related, some of the things that are social. People who there is inferiority complex, even things related to chasing of girls and people who feel like they cannot marry from certain tribe. These are part of tribalism too. Because I have heard those voices happening, but I don't know. I am a man. But those, I don't know how they interact with the girls. So those are the things that I can say that they are issues of tribalism. Another thing that actually trigger more tribalism is interpretation of the NCP indoctrination or Islamic fundamentalists that have come to South Sudan. They have also come with the strategies that are like the SPLM now has already been infiltrated South Sudan. Business people that are working in South Sudan now are either from foreign countries and more Islamic. This is a way to create South Sudan to be a failed country or to influence South Sudan to be, because of the poverty. They have taken advantage of our country and they are using their money. They are buying their way through it like a China way. That's how the Islamic has come to South Sudan. This is associating tribalism. And the more tribalism, then the new elite will rise. Thank you. I yield back.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Should I leave the line with engineer, or will you wait as the guest speaker? Engineer?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Would you like to speak now, or will you wait a little bit?
Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine if you want me to do so.
All right, you give it a go. Thank you.
Not a problem at all. Not a problem. Thank you very so much, Colorado Original, and the whole panelists and the audience. Look, it's actually something good that with the beginning of the year to make a good consideration on something so I can even call it something poison our society. This element of this thing of tribal to me, it's connected. Actually, it's connected with what we was calling when we were with Arab in West Sudan. There was Unsuriyat, racism. These are connected. I think it's just colored itself, just changing the color, and it is really something bad. That is something that falls in the society and disable it of doing any good and pulling people back badly. It happened across Africa in a few areas, and it ended up with a lot of damage. If even it's been like rectified after it, but it caused a lot of damage before fixing it. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, comrades, tribalism in our country is something actually shouldn't be there. As my colleague just spoken, my comrade just spoken prior me, comrade Leon.
Engineer?
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you. You're talking about way forward. We wanted to know the sources and then way forward.
Well, actually, for me to talk and get into a way forward, I have like to make an explanation where will get me to the point of way forward.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now I'm actually just one beat around the bush a lot. I will just make a little explanation and get to the point for the way forward. Right? So what happened actually is tribal is actually something not new. Yeah, it's even since the Bush, as my colleague just stated, there is in Jaish Ahmed, but it wasn't through the Jaish Ahmed themselves. It was through the leaders of Jaish Ahmed. Everyone started to treat the children that belong to him much better, and the children that have now people in the leadership of SPLM, they was going through really a lot of things. We know, Jaish Ahmed knows. It should have been left with the struggle, the tribal, if we are really people that were seeking to have environment that we were suffering of something like this, we shouldn't fall into it again. It should have been left with the struggle. And when we raise our flock, that should have been stepped on, the tribal. But unfortunately, the tribal come up badly after we raise our flock. It sounds like it's been raised by the flock. Yeah, and it influenced badly after that. It is something bad. We need to think about it, and we need to figure it out how we could deal with it and how we could get a way forward over it. You're right, original. But to me, it needs everyone to put his hand or her hand, not some people now. And I think we all know who could stop this. It could be stopped completely, and could be stopped completely. The way forward is that, and I will conclude here to leave chance to others, because I don't want to talk a lot. If I'm going to talk a lot, people are going to get upset. So I don't want to upset nobody. In the beginning of the year, we want it to be a green year. We want it to be a year that where everyone acknowledge his or her fault, his or her mistake, and try to fix it by himself instead of we beat around the bush. The way forward is very easy by Sister Original. It's very, very, very easy, and it's not difficult at all. The way forward is just a regulation. We're living in a Western world. The Western world live by regulations and law. No one above the law. Even the president himself, or prime minister, or a king, or whoever in the Western world is could be accountable, could be asked to come to stand in a witness box among the judiciary, to be asked and to be interviewed and ask the questions, and he or she has to answer the questions. Then, if that's the case, I think tribal to stop. It have to be stopped by a very serious regulation to be put against it. Who will act tribally could be put in a public and cut a hand or cut a neck, or something serious have to happen and have to be put through that. A big punishment against who will act tribal across the nation. I think that will stop it right away like that. If we cut the neck of 5, or we slaughter 5 or 3 of them in the public, this is law. We're implementing a law here. We're not like oppressing them. No. We're here implementing a law that will stop a joke like what is going on across our nation. That is where we could stop it with a very, very serious regulation to be put against that. Who will do it will be accountable and will be face the consequences of what the regulation will put through. I think that is the way forward to stop the tribal. It's not something difficult. Very, very easy. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do people hear me well? Original, can you hear me now?
Your voice sounds a little bit far.
Okay. Yes, I need let me just come back.
Yeah. We're looking for resources at the beginning of the year. We want to start positive. Let's try to be serious about it, because the change begins with us, not with people back home. I think us in diaspora, we have a strong hand, not that I'm naming everybody, in things that are happening back home. So the sooner we start the year with positive things and how to resolve them, the better for all of us. So Aban, I will give you a chance to go on with your contribution, please. Thank you.
Sorry, yeah, Aban, let me just break in. I would like to close down YouTube and Facebook and StreamYard of Lake State Media who were attached to this program. Would just to let you know. And then all our followers in Lake State Media in the YouTube, Facebook, StreamYard, please join us in Clubhouse for this debate. If Honorable Dr. Barnaba join us later, will be all right, or we will be rescheduled his appearance again to all of us. That's the message that I would like to share with you. Thank you. Go ahead, Abba.
Yeah, I also want to add our policy.
So, like myself, Abad, you give me a chance now to say something about myself.
Yes.
All right.
So it's just sorry to those who are in different platforms. apologize. But we'll try our best to get him if he comes with us.
Like myself, is like living is like this Midwest. They call it like Iowa, Minnesota, whatever they call it. So I live in there. But just like I believe, just like we have trouble, how we're gonna deal with tribalisms in South Sudan. It wasn't easy things. But just like we have to take it like what happened to us. And then yeah, just like a lot of people are just like myself, I never just like I don't know, just like I try just like comfort myself and just like I try to come in and just tell them just like tribalism never gonna take us nowhere. When we have to deal with these things, yeah. And then it's like I don't know, but every South Sudanese, we have an independent country, and just all the people, it's like we have to lift it up.
It's your boy Young Love, I give him that time. Pancho leg stand and punchy America. Banyi dollar, banaban. Pancho leg stand and punchy America. Banyi dollar, banaban. Walk on your leg, kankaro water no watching. Oga leg, gear, pow, very leg. Panda with ya, punchy America. Panya dollar, bano. Chingitongo pandon, could you ever buy a check out? Paku panda gear, what ya be dollar venting. Stand and punchy America, Banyi dollar, Banaban, Pancha leg stand and punchy America, Banyi dollar, Banaban, walk on your leg, Kankaro, what on the watching, Oga leg, gear, pow, very leg, Panda with ya, punchy America, Panya dollar, Bano, Chingatongo, Pandon, could you ever buy a check out, Paku Panda, gear, what ya be, dollar venting.